And it sounds pretty good. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Full Send SRT. My name is Caden, and if you watched my last video, you will know that I recently got rid of my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Yes, it was a 2018. I bought it brand new back. Obviously in 2018, I put about 25,000 kilometers on it, or about 20,000 miles. And I sold it. Now, it was a very quick decision I made. I wasn't going to sell it one day, but then I got a message and they're willing to buy it, and it was gone the next day. Now, I paid 70 grand for this vehicle 3 years ago, brand new, like I said, and I actually sold it for 70 grand. Yes, the used vehicle market is absolutely insane right now, especially for domestic vehicles like my Grand Cherokee SRT. They're not producing them for 2022, to the best of our knowledge, and you actually can't order one brand new anymore. So now, I didn't get another SRT. I might have to change my channel name to Full Send Volkswagen, because I just got a used Volkswagen Golf R. This is the top of the line model. It is used. It is a 2016 with about 60,000 kilometers on it, but it's in really good shape and it's really cool. So yes, this is what I replaced my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT with. It is an MK6 or MK7, I forget which model this is, but it's 2016. This one is actually tuned. It has a JB1 tune. It has 333 horsepower. It is very quick, especially with that 4-motion all-wheel drive. I got it in a black color. It kind of looks blue in the sunlight, but it actually is really cool. Towards the night it looks black, but in the sunlight it looks a little bit blue. You can see we have the R badge right here, and we have really cool front headlights. We also have a really aggressive front grille and splitter. I do plan on modding this thing, so it's gonna be really cool. I wanna build kind of like a race car, but like a street legal race car. I wanna get it to about 450 horsepower and just make it absolutely ridiculous. Another big reason why I actually chose this vehicle is because I sold my SRT, like I said, for 70,000, and this was about $30,000, so I just pocketed another 40 grand. We have the stock gunmetal rims and the R brake calipers and brakes. We also have another R logo right there. Now, it is a 5-door, like Volkswagen likes to say, because this is apparently the 5th door. So there's a lot of space in the back. It's a really functional and fun vehicle. Then we have the R logo again and the legendary quad exhaust. Now let's hop inside the Golf R and check it out. Okay, so stepping inside the Golf R, you can see that we have a black steering wheel with black accents all around. I really like that. It's the piano black. We also have a cool instrument cluster with the blue dials. The blue is because it is a Golf R. We also have blue right there. It's a really well-built car. Honestly, I drove Mercedes before my SRT. I had a C63, a C43, a C300, and I absolutely love German vehicles, so it feels really nice to get back in this one. Honestly, the previous owner is a good friend of mine, and he honestly left it brand new. Like, this is almost a brand new vehicle, barely driven. You can see we still have all the new plastics on it. The screen is still covered. We have our bucket seats. They're really nice. I do plan on actually putting Recaros in here, possibly. This is a really big change from my Jeep SRT, but it's really fun. We have the push stop starting button right here and the 4Motion logo right there. It's a really well built car. Like, there's no, you know, it's a well-built car. There's not a lot of cheap plastic in this vehicle. Like, for $30,000, it doesn't get much better. You get 333 horsepower, obviously with the JB1 tune, and you get all-wheel drive. Now, let me know what you guys think of the Volkswagen Golf R. Do you guys like them? I know a lot of my audience are big muscle car fans, so I'm sorry to disappoint if you don't like the Golf R. But I think this is going to be a really fun vehicle, especially since it's so small, so compact. And once we get it to 400 horsepower, this thing's going to be a rocket. It already does 0 to 60 in about 4.2 seconds. That is because it's such a small car, and that 333 horsepower really makes it move quick. Also, the all-wheel drive is a big factor. Also, I believe it does have a resonator delete as well, so it sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound quite as good as my SRT. It is an inline 4 engine. I think stock is about 290 horsepower, but let's start it up. So yeah, it sounds actually fairly good for an inline 4. Another big reason I bought this vehicle is because it has a dual clutch transmission, unlike any Mopar out there. Yes, this is a DSG, it's the same as the Porsche's PDK, and it shifts so quick. The shifts are unbelievable, shifts faster than any C63 or E63 I've ever driven. This is a very well built car and it looks really good. So let me know down in the comments about what you think of my decision to buy the Volkswagen Golf R. I think I made the right decision. It was a really reasonable price car for what you get, and the gas. Let me tell you about the gas for a second. My Jeep SRT was about $100 every 2 weeks to fill, which is about $200 a month. This thing is $40 a month. So I'm saving thousands of dollars every single year just, oh, it's windy out. Very windy. I'm saving thousands of dollars just by getting this vehicle. Plus the $40,000 that I saved just by selling my SRT and buying this. Another sweet feature of the Volkswagen Golf R, especially in 2016, is, check this out. Let me just plug in my adapter here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This has Apple CarPlay for $30,000. 333 horsepower, all-wheel drive, looks super good, and it has Apple CarPlay. This is unbelievable. Can I not move it? Oh, what? Can I not? Oh, there we go. Like, it has Apple CarPlay. That's so cool, just like my SRT. Also, you can go to the modes and you can select race mode, individual, comfort. You can see it actually idles higher once you're in race mode, so comfort, normal, then race. Oh, that's cool. Okay, everyone, so now we're gonna go on a quick drive. I'm gonna show you, I don't know if I can actually show you, but you can see just how quick the dual clutch transmission is. This is honestly one of the quickest vehicles I've actually driven, and I've driven a couple Ferraris, obviously SRT, the Hellcat. The Hellcat is obviously faster, but the Hellcat does not have a dual clutch, and the Hellcat is rear wheel drive. So it is insanely hard to hook up in a Hellcat, and this is just a really fun small vehicle to drive. So yeah, it idles really high when you're in sport or race mode, and then you can see once I put it to comfort, it's just like a normal Golf. It's just like a normal Golf. Easy for daily driving. This is so easy to get in and just go. You don't have to worry about where you park it. I was so careful about where I parked my SRT all the time, but now I can have a little bit more fun in the Golf. If you didn't know, my first vehicle was actually a Golf GTI. It's a very quick vehicle, and it feels so much quicker just because it's so small. I only think it's about 3,000 pounds. And you can see it automatically downshifts at higher RPMs. Camera fell. Okay, let's put this back up. There we go. Okay. So this dual clutch is so much faster. I would put it in manual shifting mode with the paddles, but the dual clutch is just so fun to drive. You can't shift any faster than it already is. And the handling is great too. You know, the all-wheel drive handles just so well. And it sounds pretty good. Watch, automatic downshift. Okay, maybe not. This is pretty much just like a mini Porsche, like a mini 911. It has the same gearbox, or sorry, same transmission. Yes, the same transmission as the Porsche. This is pretty much a PDK transmission. It shifts so quick, and it makes it so much more fun to drive. Automatic downshift. Maybe not. And it has a cool backup camera, so it's the real deal. It's the perfect all-around vehicle in my opinion. The Jeep was amazing too, but it's just time to move on. I honestly, next year, like, I got $70,000 for my Grand Cherokee, and honestly, I bet you next year it's gonna be worth 60. So I just had to get rid of it right now. Maybe I'll buy another one, you know, later in life. You know, later in life. So yeah, stay tuned if you guys are excited for the build. I'm gonna do a bunch of different crazy things. I'm not too sure yet. I'm probably gonna talk about what I'm gonna do in my next video, but we're definitely gonna add more tunes and more carbon fiber. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know what you think of the Golf R down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Full send Golf R, signing out. Peace.